today's lesson is about tables and rules. Tables and rules. Basically, what we discuss here is two quantities which are related to each other. And when you know one quantity, you can find the other quantity because they are related in a certain way. Let's assume a vending machine where you can put in money and get, say, some chips. Here, if each bag of chips is $3, so if your input is the money you put, is $3, output is the chips that you're going to get, will be one pack of chips. If your input is $6, so you're putting in $6, your output, which you will get from the machine, will be 2 pack of chips. And if you put in $9, you will get 3 packs of chips. So as you can see, there is a certain relationship between the input, which is in this case is the money you put into the vending machine, and output, which is the bag of chips. All right, we can keep continuing that, and if you put $12, you're going to have 4 bag of chips. Now, here we have, as we said, an input and an output. We can find the rule for this table. This is not a table of values that you have. You can find a rule for this table. And it is pretty straightforward, the rule. Whatever you have as input, you got to divide it by 3. So 3 divided by 3 gives you 1, 6 divided by 3 gives you 2, 9 divided by 3 gives you 3, and 12 divided by 3 gives you 4. So then the rule is input, I should say output is equal to what output I have for each case is whatever input I have, input, divided by 3. Okay, output is equal to input divided by 3. And we said that output was the bag of chips, number of chips, how many chips, bags of chips we get, and the input was money. Okay, this or that. All right, let's look at another example. Say your father tells you you get $10 for any exam in which you get over, say, 70%. So for any exam you get over 70%, you're going to have $10. So here the input is number of exams, where you got over 70%. That's your input. Then the output is the money you're getting as your price. All right, if you do it in one exam, only in one exam you get over 70%, then you're going to have $10. If you do that in two exams, you're going to get $20. If you get in three exams over 70%, you're going to get $30. And if you get in four exams over 70%, you get $40. Okay, again, here we made a table of values. That was our input, that was our output. Input was the number of exams you get over 70%, and output was the amount of money you get as your price. So the rule here is output, so that is our output, the money. Output, which is money as price, equal to input, which is the number of exams, times by 10. So 1 times 10 gives you 10, 2 times 10 gives you 20, 3 times 10 gives you 30, and 4 times 10 gives you 40. That's how we make, for any given case, we make table of values and we find the rules. We can also use the rules to complete a table. Okay, so for instance, they might give us something like this. A taxi charges $5 to start a journey, to start a trip, and then $3 for each kilometer traveled. Make a table of values and write the rule. All right, here the input is the kilometer you traveled, kilometer, and output is the money you pay, or the fare you pay, money. All right, so if you get into a taxi and you don't travel at all, you're getting into a taxi and you don't travel at all, what's going to happen? Still, you're going to pay $5. So your kilometer is 0, but you got into the taxi, you're going to pay $5. You travel for 1 kilometer, then you're going to pay that $5 plus extra $3, $8. If you travel for 2 kilometers, you're going to pay $5 plus 2 lots of $3, because each kilometer costs you $3. So 2 lots of 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11. And if you travel, say, 3 kilometers, then you're going to pay 3 lots of $3, which is $9, plus 5, which is $14, and you can keep going like that. 4 kilometers, 4 times 3 is 12, plus 5 is 70. Yeah, you want to find the rule for that, then the rule is output, you always start with output, equal to what should I do with the input, so become equal to the output. So in other words, how do I get from 0 to 5? How do I get from 1 to 8? How do I get from 2 to 11? And so on. You can, one way is just simply guess it, 5 plus 3 times kilometers that you have traveled, which is input. Okay, and it's not much of guessing because it's coming from here also. You got to pay $5 regardless, plus $3 times whatever you travel. Okay. The other way of doing that is you look at this. Every time this goes up by 1, the input goes up by 1, your output goes up by 3. So that 3 is this 3. Okay, so that is the number you're going to times always by input. So whatever the output going up, you got to times that by the input. So 3 times input. Okay, and then you know that part. Then you can choose, say, any sets you like 4 and 17, for example, or 3 and 14, whatever you want. Then you got to say, okay, if I put, say, 4 here for input, it's going to be 3 times 4 is 12 for output, but still I'm 5 short to get to 17. So I need to add 5 to that. That is another way of thinking about writing the rules. Thank you for your attention.